Hey traders, it is June 11th, Saturday. I'm going to do a market wrap up and take a look at some of my bloodhound signals that I'm getting on my templates. First, we have to look at the disclosures. Futures trading is risky. It's not for every investor. Please read the full disclosures on my website, including the hypothetical performance disclaimer. Now, let's take a look at the market. The E-mini did not get to a new market high. Despite trying to get up there. In fact, it failed and rolled over. So here are my volatility indicators showing the steep rollover. Anytime that you see price printing below the VWAP and the volatility bands are vertical instead of horizontal in that direction, do not be trying to fade this or to go long on this. Stay in the direction of the trade. And if you want to look at the direction guide, this is for the market opened. It opened short. And here was your second push. We had the Globex coming into it, starting the sell-off. So we can look at the short trend here. This is my direction guide template. So once you have a direction that's confirmed on your market analyzer, and indeed it was daily 60-15 all red most of the day, then you can set your smaller time frame entry chart up to take advantage of those reversals. And you got a false one that would have been a stop out, but then you got back in the game after that big pullback to the upper VWAP level, and this blue line is the upper one. That's your first standard deviation, and that was just above the 1 hour initial balance. So here was your first signal. Your stop was above there, and you would have taken a little heat coming back to test it, but price held and continued that trend continuation that you see on the direction guide until you got to the close when price turned around and went back up. So if you would like to get an even closer look at this, we can change this, oops, put this back on, to a 1, 3, or even a 1, 2. And this will really help you get fine-tuned as far as your entries. And let me show you what that looks like. So here was that, where was that market top? Right here. Right on the 25% of your Globex value low, 25%, and inside the RTH 25%. So here was the level, almost got up to the volatility band, and any one of these you could have taken this short. Of course, your stop is above this volatility level, and it never would have gotten hit. But I don't like shorting into the white. I would have waited for this to roll over if I had the shorter one on my chart. And as you can see, once it rolls over, then you're almost guaranteed to get short at that location. If you use the higher bar size, which I actually do prefer, I don't like using that 1, 2. There's too many false moves in it. Then I can just do the one and done, set my stop above it, and I'm good to go. I just wait for my trade to work out. It's either going to work or not. And In a trending market, you want to be able to trail and take it for as long as possible until you get an opposite signal. So, but that is going into a new direction. I don't know if that's going to be the failure is going to hold or if the market's going to try to rally back up next week. We are definitely in an uptrend on the daily. So it might try to get that last gasp before the sell-off. Usually, if you go back and look at market tops, there is a last gasp. So I would not be surprised at all to see a gasp rally after the FOMC next week. They may be leading up to that announcement. So the E-mini will be in play. The 6E and the 6B are going to be in play on that Brexit. Right now they're selling off. Show you the 6B. It had quite a day Friday. Here's the 6B. And you can see that we had a hell of a sell-off. And it's continuing to sell off. So you can drill down inside this on your smaller time frame to time the entry locations to get short. And the same thing with the 6E. Nat gas is really, I want to show you Nat gas, is really taking off to the upside. We've had a June rally going in Nat gas. That might be something that you want to look at next week. Here's the daily. And you can see that we broke out of this consolidation and broke out to the upside, and it has been on a tear, all except for Friday where it had its consolidation. Very, very narrow consolidation on Friday. Did not even get out of the previous value area, stayed within inside the previous value area range, which was large. So once we break above this range, Nat gas is a market to put on your watch list. I mean, I'm telling you, take this up higher. This trend is just getting started. Put this on, oops, right market. Here we go. This is your regular trading hour template. Gets you the direction to trade the regular trading hour. And if you're looking for a long trend and just want to focus on the long trend opportunities and stay out of the chop, that's what this is for. As you can see, did not even engage on Friday. That helps you identify those periods of time where you have the best chance to get long or short in a market. So if you just want to see your super trend, if you want to see where the super trend filter is, or if you want just your high-low, for more of a tick by tick, but I prefer seeing the direction that I want to trade and waiting for those signals versus getting in at the wrong time long. Um, and it coming back to hit me on the head. So, and you can tell when they work out because all four on the bottom are together. See up here, had the middle one was missing. So it was not as good. Here's one that all four worked out briefly, but it ended up failing anyway and coming back to the VWAP. So overbought, oversold, be careful of these. If I had my momentum on here, you can see the momentum divergence. So let's add the momentum on here. This might be a treat for those of you who have not seen how to do this momentum. Go to your indicator, click momentum. It's on a period of 1. Change your plot from a line to a bar. Then come up here to your input series. Click on the ellipsis. It takes a minute for this to open. So just be patient. Give it a second to open up. Change your indicator to EMA. Change your period to 20, but do not say OK. Go to input section again. We're going to double smooth it. So when that populates, go back to the indicator section, click on E for EMA, scroll down, and then set this to a 5. And now you can say OK, OK. Now you've got a 20 with a 5. Apply that. So when you see this higher high, but you get the lower, see, see how good I am at this, folks? Do you see this divergence? You have a much lower high on a higher high, and price doesn't mean that the trend is over necessarily. It means that it's going into the value area back to VWAP, and in this instance, it's just consolidating and it hasn't broken back out. So you want to see your upward momentum again, or back above 0, or just get your templates like I have and get ready for that resumption of the trend, and then you can get long again. So this is my direction guide template, and so to trade that, let's go back to those long periods. Set your template on long and take your trades. This one seems like it wants a little bit of a bigger bar. There we go. And you just stay with the trade the whole way. Look at that. This bar would have kept you in the trade all the way up. Look at how beautiful that is. That's what you want to see. You want to give yourself the best chance to make money on these and not knock yourself out with these smaller bar sizes. So consolidation, stay out. Trend, get in and stay in. So keep nat gas on your radar. E-mini for a possible new high with a steep sell-off as soon as that high is made. And short the 6C and the 6B pending that Brexit vote. And then a snap reversal. If that gets rejected, that market is going to fly back up. Chances are, though, it's looking like the votes to exit are edging higher. So we could have a big sell-off opportunity. We've got Bank of Japan next week. So more juice on that yen. Let's take a look at the yen. It was mixed on Friday, but this is going to be another market to watch. And gold, by the way, has been rallying really good. Really, really good. So keep an eye on gold also. But here's the yen, and it's showing some weakness on these market tops. But again, like I said, we've got another Bank of Japan QE coming out, going to send this to new highs, no doubt. And so that might be a tradable opportunity next week. And like I said, gold. Just all that glitters has been gold lately. I cannot tell you how much that I have been loving the way that gold has been behaving on trading. The volatility, the jerkiness, it has not been there this last couple of weeks. The psycho nature of gold, like it used to just, like nat gas, you never knew what it was going to do. Um, Instead, you could really pick. This is the long trend on my direction guide template, um, telling you when and how to stay in this market. And when you get the price running in your direction and use your volatility bands and put this on a smaller time frame, right here, do you see how you have your red, white, red, white, red, white? This is consolidation, and seriously, I would not even attempt to trade this. I want to see vertical and no red. Okay, with a breakout failure, and then you think that it's done, and it's not nowhere even near done. There's so much more to this. We do have some divergence on this last move. Um, so could get another pullback to VWAP bottom areas, maybe this PPOC, but I don't think gold is finished either. And going into next week, with all the announcements of Bank of Japan, FOMC, Brexit, I mean, keep gold on your watch list also. So there should be some great trading opportunities next week. We're going to be watching for retail sales coming up on the calendar. And calendars on the website. You can set your calendar to the following week. Get abreast of what to look for in the market. China, of course, more fiction coming out of there. Nothing on Monday. England CPI. So the euro on Tuesday. Retail sales on Tuesday. Tuesday's the day. Monday will probably be a light trading day. More euro stuff on Wednesday. EIA Wednesday. And when is the Japanese Fed interest rate decision on Wednesday? And here's the foreign bonds buying and the foreign investments in Japanese stocks. So Wednesday is interest rate decision. Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be our trade days. Thursday again, Europe CPI. So the euro all over next week. And then I guess the Brexit is the week after that. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Be careful on Monday. I would just maybe take a long weekend this weekend. Markets are likely to consolidate. I don't think that they're going to rally up to get that level, but you never know. The morning call is on the website as well as quotes for the markets. If you want to see what the markets are currently printing at, or the technical summary, which I find is very helpful on what the analysts are saying regarding these markets. And you can change it, of course, from 1 minute to daily, hourly, 5 minutes. So if you click the Start Trading button, that takes you to investing deals. You can see more things. You can have more things with the calendar. You can read their technical summaries, their news. So this is a very handy website. I didn't know if you realized you could get to the website by click Start Trading Now. And of course, they provide signal providers. So that's available for you through my website, as well as the morning call, which is very interesting. The morning call will open up a new window, and that prints the bar chart synopsis of what the overnight Globex did. Takes a minute to populate, and of course this will be Fridays from Thursday overnight, and it gives you a synopsis of what has happened in the markets overnight, where the indexes are, the dollar, commentary, and what to look forward to as far as earnings or anything on the calendar, news events, Federal Reserve speakers, stuff like that. So that's on the website also. That's morning call. And then, of course, you've got the, I've changed it from market review to template screenshots. And I go through my templates for the markets periodically to show you what they look like, screenshot. But you can scroll through the screenshots that I'm posting and see these with the templates that I have in Bloodhound, my templates. So if this looks like it's something of interest to you, you can come onto the product services page and click a template to purchase and the training rooms. And to get a free subscription to Bloodhound, click here. And when you complete the template purchase, you'll need to complete the license registration in NinjaTrader. I am a partner with NinjaTrader, an educational partner, and we'll have an upcoming webinar at the end of the month of June to show you more about my templates and trading strategies and how I trade them. So thank you so much. Next week should be good. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and a light day on Monday. Thank you so much. I'll have a good weekend.